This was our room here in Fairbanks. It was a pretty nice hotel. Had a nice lobby. Got some stuff over here. You can see we've kind of trashed the room a little bit with all of our suitcases and everything all laid out. But it has this. This is kind of a nice feature. Got a little balcony here. It overlooks a lake. Got a little sign on the lake that says, "Love Alaska." So here we are in Fairbanks at the Pikes Waterfront Lodge. We spent last night here, we'll spend tonight here, we'll fly out tomorrow evening. They have a nice photo here. Mount McKinley. One thing we wish we had seen. Betty coming out to get a shot of it.
That's for
bunch of us had to get our picture taken holding up the Alaska pipeline.
Well, good morning, America. Got it. Now to Wales, here Alaska Tale. This is the land where the big bear roams. The Dipper and the North Star on our flag is what you see. 8 stars of gold on a field of blue. Alaska's home to me, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. Come on, people, north
To Alaska.
go north. The rush is on. Yeah. Thank you very, very much, folks. I know you were visiting with Tim up at the pipeline. And I told Tim
Roughly about a medium-sized drift mining operation, where there'd really only be, say 2 to maybe 4 men down there actually digging. Another 2 to 4 hauling the material to and from the bottoms of these shafts here. And another 2 to 4 men up top stockpiling the material, keeping a few panning demonstration. Yukon, good morning. I've got a Great American Creek train here. Take it away.
Thank you, Sam. Well, howdy.
Howdy.
Darn good to have you here in camp with us today. I am Yukon Yonda. That's a nickname I got up in this country ages ago. I am also a gold miner. I started mining gold here in the interior of Alaska back in 1978, and it is a real pleasure to be able to share with you this big chunk of our mining history.
We just finished our gold panning operation. You can see people doing it over here. I got a little thing too. You know, yeah, you can hear it. There's a little gold in there that I got out of the pan. These folks over here are still panning away. Yep, there's gold in them there hills. We're at the gift shop at the oh my, these are kind of cool. The gold inside them is real. You can see down in there. They're paperweights, but they have about $10 worth of gold. That's what they sent. That in there. Here we go. That's a $75,000 gold note. Yeah, that's nice and heavy. Fit right in my pocket.
Thank you, everybody. You guys sing one verse of You Are My Sunshine. You know why? Because it'll come out. Promise. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Oh, this is for
You
Paul.
make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. See?
Gonna have lunch here at the Fudge Pot in downtown Fairbanks. That, so take your order while you're standing in line.
Yeah, I know it.
There's the Fudge Pot where we had lunch. They had nice flowers. They're shouting here. We got a curbside preacher over here. So, from all of them at church in the background. Anyway, this is downtown Fairbanks. I'm going to spin around real slow.
I believe in God, only God, and you guys are.
Well, you heard him.
Let's see, I planted this little.
This is actually a Catholic
Plant
church
this,
here.
one behind it's
Gonna take
a
a
lilac
look.
tree. And then that apple one you planted.
A little walk inside. Nice grounds around it. This is in Fairbanks, Alaska. That's nice inside. It's got beautiful windows. I'll get them in a minute. This is the Chena River here in downtown Fairbanks. You can see downtown next to the river here. Along this bridge, they have all the flags of the 50 states, including the state of Florida. Kind of odd seeing the flag of Florida over Fairbanks, Alaska. Down here we have my other state, South Carolina. Well, here we go. I now know that we are 5,312 miles from home. This is in Fairbanks. Tells you how far away you are from home. World War II Memorial here, Fairbanks. This is the place we're going to pick up the riverboat. And this is the riverboat here. Stern wheel. Nice looking. We're going to try to get on the upper deck. We'll see how that works out.
A whole room dedicated to kids and grandkids. And again, any questions, please let the crew know so we can.
I wouldn't want to meet them in the wild.
That's with their heads
I
down.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Because our crew practices that for you all winter long. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline. Oh, yeah. You see it on the screen. That's what those big green tubes are. It's the same pipe that carries oil from the top of the stake to the bottom. If we fill that device with 100,000 gallons of river, it sinks below the surface, then we can put a boat on top and pump the water out, and everything will come up like an elevator. The Discovery 2 over here was recycled by Jim Bingley as well. That was the last stern whaler, in fact, to run freight on the Yukon and Tanana rivers till the late 1960s. Then she got 61 Piper Super Cub on floats about to take off along the west side. You don't have to get married to that seat you picked out if you feel like moving around. Just be aware that if you're standing and somebody's trying to see the monitor, maybe you can work that out one of yourself. Steve's pretty much up off the river already. Taking him all over the state. So one more look out to the left and on your monitor, and we'll say farewell to Steve.
Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out from Nashville on the hard rock line. I'm working on that old steamboat and I learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the riverbank, heard the old train whistle sing. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee, playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never own no more. Good time, boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard so you can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
Nice to see you over there.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Trailbreaker Kennel. And we're having another glorious day on the banks of the Chena River, not only because the sun is coming out and it's not raining. I think the biggest reason is the job description every day says, get out and play with puppies, and that makes every day a great day.
Yes, the great circle of life.
That's right.
Now let's go back to the very beginning here now, because you begin this critical relationship that you develop with each one of these dogs right as they are first coming into the world.
That's right. You know, we want to establish a relationship with them as soon as we can, and we call it the trust and be trusted relationship, which means that every day of their life, they're going to be trusting in our care and guidance, but also when we're out on the trail, we're going to be trusting in their instincts and abilities to sense things that we can't. And so we want to get that relationship started the day they're born, which we do by actually picking these guys up, holding them in our hands, and even though their eyes aren't open, they already have a good sense of smell, and they associate the feeling of comfort and security, develop their self-confidence, which we do by actually asking them to overcome obstacles. Now these guys are only 14 days old, their eyes aren't really open that far yet, but when they get a little bit older, then we start challenging them because they want to follow us. We challenge them to, let's say, get across this log. Now, at first they can't make it because they're too small, so then we help them across. But the time comes, like with these rascals over here, these guys, that they make it easily across, and then we give them praise on the other side, and we learn something from that. Looks like we got a scuffle going on. They learn something from that, and they learn basically that we're not asking them to do anything impossible, and also that we'll always be there to help them if the going gets tough. And really that pays bigger dividends when we're on the trail together with them later on in life.
Well, it's been fun to watch this bunch that's in the pen now develop. I remember when they were itty-bitty, like those you just showed us. And now, obviously, those logs are not a challenge. They can jump right on the docks. They're kind of like teenagers waiting to get their driver's license. So this yard is not much of a challenge anymore, but they're still too small to hitch up. So what's going to be next?
Well, you know, the next thing we want to do is after they've bonded with us and developed a lot of self-confidence, which you can see right now, they jump in and out of the boat easily. They don't think much about it. So what we want to do then is introduce them to the older dogs, especially the ones that have retired from active racing. And frankly, I've always considered the retired dogs to be the most important ones in the kennel because they can teach the little guys by their example. So, for instance, if we go for a long walk out in the woods, well, the older dogs will always run way out in the front, and the little puppies will chase after them. And when they've been out there for a while, kind of goofing off and having fun, then we call the older dogs back, who run to us, and the puppies chase them back. So by doing that again and again, the puppies start learning two valuable skills. Now, the first skill they learn is to listen for my voice, which is critical when we start teaching. Instinct to pull has kicked in, and if all that happens, they're ready to go. And the instinct to pull is what you see here. That's that joy that they get from running as part of the team. But if we hitched up just a bunch of puppies and we didn't have leaders out in front, like the ones that we were taking on walks, it'd be like first grade class without teachers. It'd be total pandemonium. Well, with great leaders, we can always make it safely down the trail. But as you can see, with each dog you add a lot of power. So I modified this four-wheeler to accommodate that. Number one, I've removed the engine. There's nothing in there to make me go forward except dog power. Number two, I've reinforced the brakes so I can control this outfit. But number three, whenever you hook up a team, make sure you're tied off because they would pull us out of the yard in a second. So I'm going to take off, but I'll give you a call from the other side. Well, thank you very much. And these guys are the ones that deserve the praise. So after every run, no matter how long or short, every dog gets a pat on the head. And then, like us, everybody loves to play.